Good morning. Golden greetings from Turkey. I love it, the hotel where we're currently staying at. Everything is gold. You kind of see it. It's like all the walls, the bed, the shower. Like you take a golden bath. It's really, really insane. Good morning, Agnes. Good morning, Healy Spirit. Good morning, Petra, Nora. So many new faces. Send a heart. Send a heart in the chat if it's the first time you're catching me live. Isn't that true, Agnes? It's not true. You're not catching me live for the first time. Cool. And of course, leave a hello in the comments once you're done. What a morning. If you're watching the replay later, I'm so excited to have you. Jeanine Hurd, broadcasting live from Turkey in the Golden Rooms. And I wanted to talk to you about one thing which happened to pop up in one of the programs this week. And I thought it's really cool to share here, give you some insights. And then at the end, I'm going to do a little QVZ selling because so many programs are going on right now. And I want to make sure that you know all about the programs. So what happened, and I've been realizing this over and over again, especially in the business world, because no one really talks about it. I will always take your love. I love it. Thank you. Is we are so trained to really check always what the masses are doing in a business world. You know, it's like you're getting trained, for instance, on Instagram, it would be all about how many followers are you having, how many likes, how many comments are you getting on your social media. And this is only important if you're selling to people that are not interested in buying, but it's all about validation. Wouldn't you agree? When we're online, we see so many people, like every time I think, wow. The other day I actually scrolled through Instagram, through the explore page. I'm like, okay, show me something that touches my heart, that's beautiful, that's innovative. I'm like, just something with value. And I literally scrolled for more than an hour and I didn't stop. I couldn't find anything. And everything was just like noise, loud, getting my attention, but nothing really to touch my heart. Nothing was there that I felt someone was really sharing something authentic from their heart. I felt so much content I saw that day, and it hit me really, really hard. It was just created to get likes, followers, but it was not created because from this point, and I shared this earlier on Threads, I know I'm important and I know I have a voice and I know my voice matters, and that's why I'm putting this piece of social media content out there. And can you feel that the energetics behind that is so different than let me think about something I can create, what could be a good hook that gets someone's attention. So if I have someone's attention, then they're probably gonna like, and if they like and follow, then they're gonna buy sooner or later. And this is how the masses think. This is how social media is created for the masses, and I always say, and this is my judgment, in a very low frequency. This is when you're spending hours, half an hour, 20 minutes on social media. It's no one does like, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I spent half an hour on Instagram. Oh my gosh, I feel so inspired. I feel so lit up. This is amazing. But most of us, it's like we consume social media and we're not feeling like this because the frequency is so low. And I really, really dare to bring some attention to that. And this is content for the masses. This is content you would do for validation, for likes. You want people to tell you, oh, this is so beautiful, this is so amazing. But let's assume I'm having a business and everyone just tells me, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful, this is so amazing, I love it, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, so amazing, da, da, da. Great, I'm not gonna have a business, because I'm gonna have a business the moment someone buys. And I'm gonna have a business for the long term the moment someone buys, does the work, gets results, comes back, stays, refers. So really creating content, and it's not so easy in the beginning because our ego can get very loud. But I see so many people that have so many followers, I want all the followers. And I gave the example of, don't you see so many people having millions of followers, and then it's like contact management for, and it would be Jeanine.hurt@gmail.com, at yahoo.com. I'm like, dude, if this would be a professional business, have you ever seen any professional business with a Gmail, Yahoo, I don't know, hotmail.com email address, especially for management? No. So really start seeing social media from a business perspective. And if you create content for the masses, then also there's nothing wrong with it. It's just personal preference. Then also make sure, okay, how much money is the masses having and how much money is the masses spending. And the masses, they shop at Primark, H&M, and it's all about the cheapest price. It's never about the quality. No one wakes up and thinks, oh my gosh, today I really want a high value shirt or blouse. Let me go to H&M. We don't do this, but it's like, or Primark, whatever is out there. But it's like the masses, it's all about a lot of quantity, almost no quality or little quality, low price. And if you understand this, you understand how content is created for the masses. And now you just got to do an honest check-in. Do I want to play in this league? Do I want to play this game? Or am I going to say, actually, I don't desire it if people say, oh, I bought your coaching or your service or whatever you're selling because it's the cheapest. When I understood this in the beginning, I'm like, oh, I actually don't feel really valued if people just say, oh, I bought your program, your product because it was the cheapest on the market. This was never my intention when I created a coaching business. Till today, it's not my intention. All my programs, all my products are always created in a way, and that's why the price is uncomfortable. Because when the price is uncomfortable and out of your comfort zone or out of like your normal spending, you actually pay attention. You actually show up, you do the work. So little people of mine, because we can see it in our member area, it's not the art that you start in a training with me and you don't finish. Because the way my business created, my coaching business, is not created for the masses, because I don't want you just to book a training. Another online course that's with the books in the shelf which you don't read and the online courses you don't watch. This was never my intention till today. So the more and more I've learned about what is it actually that premium buyers value, and especially in social media context, this would mean people that have money and love to spend it on themselves and on personal growth and accomplishing more, the more I created content for those people. And this is a content that sells. But I never aimed at liking, like how many likes can this post get? How many comments, how many saves, how many... I don't care. I really don't care. And it's so interesting. For instance, if you would check out the Gucci's, the Louis Vuittons, they don't write a hook. They don't write a hook. They don't ask for interaction. Like, they don't have a call to action. It's so interesting to see. At a certain level, at a certain price range, people don't care about this because they understand, and I understand, the person that buys my programs is not going to be on Instagram liking and commenting. It's a different person. And I see this over and over again. The people that buy from me, no matter the price, most of them I've never saw online. I never saw their name commenting, liking on the lives. It's happening behind the scenes. And it's a different world. For me, the same. For instance, like yesterday, I was checking out the new collection of Chanel and Dior. I don't even do it online. I do it on their website. I'm like, oh, this is cool. I'm writing the person I know at the store. I'm like, hey, is this going to be? I'm going to be at the store, date XYZ. What are you having in store from the current collection? Is this the way someone would behave on social media that likes and comments and follows Dior and Chanel on social media? No. Is it important, nevertheless, to be on social media? Yes, it's like a business card. But understanding that for who social media is created, for the masses, what is the frequency? A very low frequency. It's all about mass, like low quality, but a lot of people. That's why, if you understand this, that's why so many people out there, I don't know how much money is in that industry, but with all like, oh, I can buy followers, all the shiny object syndromes. The more you understand the psychology for who it is created, you got a saying and an understanding, okay, is this how I desire to utilize social media for my business, for the masses? And if I'm going in for the masses, it's all about low price, low quality, but a lot. Those are the people that say, oh my gosh, what? Her online course is only having 7 modules? No, I'm gonna buy the one where I get 70 modules. I already know I'm never gonna watch it, but I got 70 modules for $5.99 versus a premium buyer is like, what, 70 modules? It's too much. Why should I spend so much money? The more you understand the psychology between the two classes and how people shop, why they shop, you cater to that. And like I'm saying, there's no right or wrong if you go for premium buyers or the masses. But I want you to understand it's very easy to cater to either or. But most people never really think about it. And this is then when all this like cold DMing, this is my sales script for the DMs and everything comes into place. Dude, do you ever see Chanel, Dior like sending anything out? Like from my personal shoppers at those stores, the information I'm receiving is on my phone. Hey Jeanine, this is a new collection. Those are the pieces. This is in store. That's it. No, like you need to buy out. If you don't rack right now, you're not going to be a customer, blah, 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 blah. None of this. But people don't understand. So you don't use your marketing, your advertising, your social media, your selling process in a way that actually suits you and your business. But you compare yourself with people which create content for likes, for followers, and then from that they're receiving advertising deals. And it's a different way between a creator, and for the creator it's super important. The more people they have, probably I could assume the higher the advertising deals. Although more and more also here becomes about authenticity, because it's also not interesting for a company if I see, oh, you have 2 million followers, but not the right kind of people. Still the masses which do not have a lot of money and desire not to spend money on quality for most of them. And you can see this over, it's a pattern. It's a pattern, it's a frequency. It's a low frequency. And because it's a low frequency, those people that have this kind of thinking, that just value the mass, but not like just a lot of things, but not the quality, have a, there's a certain money amount attracted to that, attached to that. And I just wanted to share this and pay attention. And just by the things I shared now, if you contemplate on your social media, on your marketing, you're probably gonna understand and see why your marketing is attracting the kind of people or not. Why your marketing is attracting the people that buy or buy not at the amounts. Yeah. So this is what I wanted to share, because I see this over and over again, and most people, and there's nothing wrong with it, but as a business owner, you can't just always say, oh, I didn't know this, no one has taught me, I've never heard about it. It's your responsibility to teach yourself, to show up, to learn all the things. When I started, I didn't know anything about online marketing, how to sell, social media, all the finance stuff, basically everything I taught myself, and I took trainings. And it's not sometimes for some things, it's not always that I really desire to, but I understood that as a business owner, it's my responsibility. And if I don't do it, no one else is gonna do it. So it's your responsibility, if you are currently not having the financial results you desire when it comes to marketing and selling and social media, that you get your ass out there, you buy the trainings, you do the work, you teach yourself, no matter what it is, and you go again. No one's gonna come out there and teach you. You have to get your ass up and learn and teach yourself and implement. And this, especially in the beginning, is uncomfortable because it's out of your comfort zone. You can ask me, I'm doing probably right now everyday things which are so out of my comfort zone. But I know this is where the growth is happening. And especially when it comes to social media, marketing, selling online, you're probably gonna suck in the beginning, and you get better every time you try, every time you show up, every time you do it over and over and over again. I don't know anyone that showed up the first time without the knowledge, without the skills, and rocked that thing. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I mean, a lot of people which don't master to speak freely, they even have those like teleprompter apps where, I don't know, you write your script, and it would be here on a second phone, and I'm like looking at you and looking at the script, and I'm reading out loud. And you see this also. Even this works. I'm personally not a fan of this. I would be confused to look on a screen and look at you. But there's so much help out there. You just gotta show up. You gotta be willing to show up. You gotta be willing to put in the work, and you gotta go. And with this attitude of a child, like that's learning to walk. Okay, I try. Maybe someone showed up, maybe not. Man, I fall again. Okay, I'm gonna get up again. Till it works. And I just can say this from my own experience. It was uncomfortable. It didn't always feel easy. But the rewards afterwards are always amazing. It's always insane. It's always out of this world. What's happening if you go through the resistance. The gifts, the rewards life has for you are just insane. But we only see them and we only receive them after we walk through the resistance. I'm just saying this. So you're all old enough to make your own decisions. And this is also for me very interesting to see from a coaching perspective. Because here, if you take your business seriously, if your business is important to you, guess what? You're gonna show up for it. You're gonna learn the things. My business was always important to me. I always valued my business. I still value my business. And that's why I keep showing up. That's why I'm improving my skills over and over again. Because it's something I value, it's something that's important to me, so I'm willing to put in the work. And for a lot of people, it's like, it has this energy of like a hobby, Oh, it's cute, it's nice. Oh, I can say I'm a business owner. But if you compare yourself, and I gave this example the other day, and it may be a little bit harsh for life here, but imagine you would be an employee. The way you show up for your business, the way you do the work, the way you behave, the way you learn, the way you self-lead yourself, the way you are motivated for your own business, yeah? Imagine this person now would be someone else. The way you're showing up, the way you're learning what you're doing in your own business, imagine this will be another person. Would you fire this person? Would you promote this person? Would you pay this person a bonus? And a lot of people said, when I asked this question in one of my coaching rooms, actually I would fire myself. Exactly. And there you can see the difference in how you're showing up. And if you would fire someone from your own business, you probably would fire the person because the results are not happening. So there's so much self-mastery and leadership you gotta learn, and not a lot of people are willing to do the work. And that's why a lot of people are not making the amounts of money which are easily possible and obtainable. Just saying this. It's connected to work. And sometimes not the nicest work, and very often for sure not the work we desire to do the most. But that's a real talk. And this is why I was able to make my first million during my first year, although I started with 300 euros. This is why I was capable to make now over more than 13 million in less than 5 years. At the end of this year, it's going to be 5 years. And then you can do an honest check-in. Hey, because so many people are saying, oh, I love the money. I come into your world, just show me what to do for the money. I prefer to show you what I've done, what the work is, in order so I've received the money and keep receiving the money. And that's a different conversation. And then a lot of people, I'm like, oh, this actually work, man. I thought you just have a magic formula and I plug it in my phone and the money comes out. No. So this is what I wanted to share with you, and I wanted to do a little QVC sales training, my favorite thing, because so many programs are happening right now and I wanted to tell you all about it. First of all, there's still 2 101 spots available. One for this year, it's for a duration of 3 months, and there's going to be 1 spot available for a 101 coaching for 6 months in January. So if you already know, hey, I really, really, really would love to transform in a very intensely way, and I'm ready for 7 figures to make $1 million. This is a room for my 101s. We're going to focus all on making millions. So if you don't have an aim to make $1 million with your business, my 101 coaching container is not for you. So I'm just putting this out there. So if you know either 3 months this year or 6 months as of January, you want to work with me, definitely send me a DM, send me a message afterwards, and we can talk about all the details, all the questions, how this is going to work. Then, and I love 101s. I love the intensity, that there is so much room just for you. I love the 101s because we just can really see how individual, unique and special you are, and how to use this for your business. And it's just, yeah, everything that happened in my 101 containers always has been outrageous. I had one woman which came with like 30K. She made 30K in 3 months, and after 9 months she made like 1.3 million. So the success stories in the 101 containers are really, they're out of this world. But I'm also giving you a warning, it's a very intense personal work. So if you decide to do the one-on-one, be ready to show up, to do the work. Sometimes you're gonna love me, sometimes you're not gonna love me so much, because I will give you tasks which are out of your comfort zone. And that just feels uncomfortable. But the tasks are gonna be out of your comfort zone, but for the maximum financial results. And so you just can do an honest check-in if this is you, if you're ready for this, or if you just like it a little bit more comfortable, not so intense. Then the 2 new masterminds would be for you. And there's one mastermind starting now at the end of October for 3 months, and there's going to be a new mastermind in January, end of January. They both are for 3 months, and there's always the option of a one-on-one. So it's just you and me. We will have our own Telegram group. You can ask me your questions. This is how the one-on-one support is going to be, and I'm going to answer. So the special is that if you sign up now for the January mastermind, we will have a hot seat coaching with the mastermind group every month. So there's going to be a call in October. You already get to know each other, set the vibe. You can ask your questions. We're going to have a call in November and December, and then we start in January for 3 months. And for both options, there's a one-on-one support, and the normal mastermind starts at $50,000. So also, if you know you still want to join in October, there's only 1 spot left. This would be a full payment. And if you know, hey, I would love to join a mastermind, but not right now, and 50K I would prefer to pay in installments, then the January mastermind is definitely for you, because you can pay now everything in installments. So it's paid once we start in January. Yeah, just reach out to me. I can send you all the links and all the prices if you're interested in the mastermind with the one-on-one support. So this is for the close proximity, what's currently open. And then there's some other things. So, and this is starting Tuesday, is a first masterclass. And this is all about magnetizing wealthy dream clients. Like what, and this is part 1, is about the social media sequence, is a masterclass. And we're digging deep in what I gave you a brief overview. How can I actually attract with my social media? Like what's the wording? Like really understanding the psychology of premium buyers, and how am I going to do social media for people. And for me, I told you, premium buyers are people that have money, that love to spend money on their own transformation, and that value their own personal growth. You know, like obviously if I'm going to be eating at McDonald's every day, I'm not valuing my personal health. So there's no need to target people that are eating at McDonald's the whole time and saying like, hey, I'm a personal trainer. Let's do it. Let's work out every day. You can look insane. You know, it's like so often on social media, I see you going to people with an amazing program and offer, going to people that don't value, like being this amazing personal trainer, truly next level, like in your teachings and what you do, but going to people that eat at McDonald's. And can you see how this is not, it's just not gonna work out. So in this masterclass on Tuesday, we are gonna talk about social media, how to create social media for premium buyers. So if you are interested in this, the link is in the bio, and it's super cheap. It's $222. So it's a no-brainer to join this if this is something currently you're interested in. So then I'm not the best at multitasking. Afterwards, so we're having Tuesday the masterclass. Then I'm giving a retreat in Turkey. So there, if you're German speaking, there's 1 spot left. If that's you, that's you. on this retreat, at this retreat, it's all about social media. We're focusing so much on social media, content creation and everything. So if you feel like, hey, this is really something I desire to master, it's an amazing bundle. So this masterclass, the first one, Magnetizing Wealthy Dream Clients, part 1 about social media. And then the retreat, if you're all in German speaking. And then there's the masterclass part 2, but you gotta buy it separately. It's also only $222. And this time we are focusing on the sales sequence for premium buyers. Like I said, if Chanel would reach out to me and was like, Miss Heard, this is our newest collection, and I saw you're a coach, right? And I think as a coach, Chanel would be an amazing fit for you. And that's why you should buy from us. And here's the offer. You know, all those like cold DMing you see people doing, asking silly questions for which they don't care about the answer. It's a vibe. It's a very low frequency vibe. And it's a vibe that's not for the premium buyer. You don't see the Chanel, the Hermes, the Gucci's, the Louis Vuitton doing this. They sell in a very different way, and I'm gonna teach you all about it, because in all of this I don't reach out to you. I'm gonna say, oh, let me see, Pedal Freak It, let me write it down, was at this live. Fashion Me, Passarea, Noton, Yoga, Tilo, Samher, Pauline, let me Visionären, Room Junkie Anne, Alpaca Love. Oh, let me write down all the people that are currently here. I think they're all interested. And now I'm gonna send you a message and like, I saw you were part of my life. You listened. So you gotta buy now. Buy here. And if you don't buy, you're dumb. And if you don't buy, you're silly. And oh, magnetic branding. Send a smiley. It means I'm gonna put a star. She's a super hot lead. She reacted. Dude. I'm not doing this. I have no time for this. This is not my vibe. And this is also the client that would need this much guidance from me is not my guidance. Because the vibe to make millions, you gotta lead yourself. Yes, with the help of someone else, but you're gonna be the one that's doing the work for your business, showing up consistently, doing the work, leaving your comfort zone. And if already seeing something super hot, love it. And see, if you already see an offer and it's too much, it's too difficult for you to make a own decision on your own, like you lead yourself, like you do a reflection period, where am I at my business? First of all, hey, is this something I desire, premium buyers, or is my target audience, my target buyer, is this the masses? This is a check-in you gotta do. And I assume you can do it. And now you come to the conclusion, oh, premium buyer would be cool. Oh, actually, I've never learned anything about marketing and selling to those kind of people. And the next one, and I desire to learn about it. And I find it interesting what Jeanine is telling me. So I lead myself and click on the button and buy. This is my vibe. This is the type of people I work with. And I'm not going to be here sending you messages, convincing you if you don't know if something's for you or not. Because if you can't make decisions for yourself, you and me are not going to be a fit. Because what I teach you in all programs, no matter if it's a masterclass, if it's a training, if it's a full year with me in the riches, or even my mastermind and my one-on-ones, I'm not going to make decisions for you. I'm not going to tell you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The work we're doing is coming from you leading you. And this already attracts a different vibe of people. Because I can tell you, if someone chases me, if Chanel would call me every day, I would cancel. I'm not going to go to the store at all and buy anything. And this brings me, the two masterclasses, Magnetizing Wealthy Dream Clients. First one, social media. If you feel like, hey, I want to learn more about it, you can buy them separately. Or part two, the sales sequence, if you want to learn more about the selling process and how to sell to premium buyers. Just as a cool masterclass, I highly recommend those two trainings for you. And then there is the premium buyer, which is gonna be the program. It's 8 parts, 6 training modules, 2 Q&As, and we're digging really, really, really deep in all the psychologies. You will know exactly how to market, what to say, as in a way coming from you. You will never receive a sales script from me, but you will understand, oh wow, this is how it works. Oh wow, I understand now why people DM. I understand what to say. And it can get uncomfortable in a way. I'm just telling you this. If you're someone that needs to see immediate results, as in, oh, I watched one session and if in 5 minutes a result is not there, I'm gonna stop, this program is also not for you. Why? Because what you see over and over, the way Chanel is set up, they create amazing products, amazing experience. I buy, I'm a customer, I receive information, but they don't push me to a sale. But they're in this phase of trust that everyone buys and everyone returns. And it's very true. Most people you see and ask, have you ever bought something at Chanel? They will say yes. And then you can ask again, have you also bought a second time? Probably many will say yes. Are you attending? Are you planning on doing a second purchase soon? They're probably gonna say yes because they love it. So it's also a very different frequency. And I've been utilizing this my whole business, and I can say it's insane. Once people are in my world, they come, they leave, they stay, they come back. There are people I've been working almost the last 5 years together with. Most of them not the complete time, but they come, they go, they come, they go, and I like it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful to see and to hold space for this, and that everyone at any point is always welcome. And this is really something we are doing. The masterclasses for each, for social media and for the selling sequence, are a really cool teaser, gonna give you an overview. And the premium buyer is where we really go deep into this. So if you really feel you have a desire now to master social media and selling online for premium buyers, then this program is a must for you. I can just tell you this program is a must for you. And you find everything in the store. It's just always courses at richandhappiness.com. Gonna fix this here. This is where you find everything. Yep. And then we have one more. Gotta change the picture, which is perfectly prepared, Jeanine. I only found the video and not the photo, is the Riches. And the Riches is my 1-year membership, meaning everything I'm gonna do for the next year, you will be part of it. So the premium buyer, of course, is part of it. The master classes are part of it. And if you just would book them separately, everything you receive access to, if you book it separately, it's about $50,000. All the programs you will receive access to. And obviously, if you are part of the Riches and you pay a single payment, it's $20,000. Otherwise, it's 12 payments of $2,000 a month. But the cool part is, if you pay in full, that you will receive access to all the programs I already ran, and that gives you access to a library that already has a worth of like, I think, almost 15,000 US dollars, and it's so beautiful. Like the master classes, the trainings, it's a really, really, really cool thing. And what I love about the riches and what my attention was when I created this membership is when we have a masterclass, when we are in the premium buyer, we really have like a start and an end date. And when I create a program, when I create a container, obviously it needs to have a start and an end date for us working together. And the beauty is in the riches that for me, it's a true abundancy, like an abundance of time. A currency a lot of people sometimes not value too much, that you don't have to rush, that you can come back, that you sometimes feel like, hey, the training is happening live and I feel like joining right now, or the training is happening and I'm like, hey, let me think about it right now. It doesn't feel aligned to do it, but hey, I have access to the training anyway, so I'm gonna come back in a little bit. And this is the magic for me of the riches, not just that you have access to all the trainings for a year, you have the time, you have the community, and you have the space to really contemplate about everything we do. And obviously you have the chance to ask me questions. So it's really, really beautiful. So if you already know, like, hey, the last trainings I saw, I'm like, I wish I would have joined. And I feel like, okay, now I'm gonna join the masterclass and the premium buyer, and I feel like there are more things coming. I like really, really check out the riches, because the deal is amazing. And I just value this a lot, that you already make a 1-year commitment, and this is the only reason why the programs are highly discounted in this bundle. Yeah, that's for today. I hope to see you in the master classes. I hope to see you in the premium buyer. I hope to see you in all the beautiful things that are happening in my world, which are really here to help you make more money in your business, to understand the frequency of money, to change, to create more of what you truly desire, and to create a bigger impact on this planet. And of course, if you're called to join the mastermind, the one-on-one programs, please send me a message so we can have a quick chat. I love you, and I will see you next week. Not on Friday because it's retreat time, but I think Tuesday or Wednesday I'm gonna come live for the money talk. I will post it on my profile. Love you. I see you soon.